In this video, we will cover a transform tool known as the Summarise tool. Now, the Summarise tool can perform many different functions, but the one thing they have in common is they create some form of summary of your data. Now, this could be through summing data, finding out the minimum or maximum values on a subset of your data, grouping your data, you can perform math functions, the list goes on. So let's run through multiple questions that we may want to ask on a game dataset. So firstly, we'll connect to the dataset called game, where we are presented with a table of information showing a team color, a player's name, the round of the quiz, and then we have a column for each question that was asked in the quiz. 1 indicates that the individual answered the question correctly, and 0 means they answered the question incorrectly. So let's do some analysis and see what we can discover. We'll drag our first Summarise tool onto the canvas. The first question I want to answer is, what are the different team colours? To answer this, let's go into the configuration window to help us find the answer. As you can see, we're presented with a top section giving us the fields that are from the incoming dataset. So what I can do here is select a column that we would like to summarise. In this instance, I'm interested in the team colour, so I'm going to select this field. I can then click on the Add button here, and we have a long list of Summarise options to choose from. We can group the column by the different valid values in the column. We could count the distinct values that exist. We could find the min or max, which for a string field is not that common to do, but can be done. Now, because we want to find the names of the team colours, I will select Group By as my action. Now, if I wanted to, I could change the column name that will be displayed in my output, but we'll keep it like this for now. When I run the workflow, you can see we are presented with a very small table, 1 column in width, telling us that there is a red team and there is a blue team. Okay, great. Next, I want to find out how many players there are within each team. Now, I'm not interested in their names at this point, but I'd like to see how many players are within each team. Can you think of a way to do this? Well, I can drag another Summarise tool onto the canvas, and this time, not only do I want to group by the column team, but I also want to summarise the players column, and the action I want to perform is the count distinct option. We will leave the column names as the default shown here. When we rerun the workflow and observe the result, we can see there are 3 players on the blue team and 3 players on the red team. Great, so we're starting to paint a better picture of the game. Next, I want to see how difficult the rounds were and observe how many times the questions were answered correctly. So I'd like to see for each round how many of the players answered question 1 correctly, and then see how many of the 6 players answered question 4 correctly in round 6, and so on. Take a moment to think how this can be achieved. Pause the video and give it a go. Okay, so firstly, we want to assess each round, so we'll certainly need to be grouping by round. So let's start by applying that. Next, we want to perform an aggregation on our data. We want to sum the amount of times question 1 was answered correctly. So we can select question 1 column, and then add an action to sum this column, and group by round. In fact, I can also add question 2 through to question 6 by selecting them all and then adding a sum operation. So I'll be summing all question columns and grouping by round. If you're familiar with SQL and understand how and when to use the group by function with aggregations, consider this operation as the same thing. When we rerun the workflow, we get a result set which summarises this. I can now easily see that in round 1, 5 out of 6 people got the question right, and in round 6, 3 out of 6 people got question 4 correct. Looking across this whole dataset, I can see there was not one question in any of the rounds that was answered correctly by all 6 players. Now, we've only used the group by, sum, and count distinct operations so far, but there are plenty of other operations you can perform. If you're not familiar with data aggregations and grouping as a concept, I would recommend taking my MySQL course where we discuss this in plenty of detail in the early sections of the course. Having a solid understanding of data aggregation not only helps when retrieving data from databases, but it helps when aggregating data using pandas in Python or performing analytics when working with low-code or no-code platforms like Alteryx. Now feel free to explore the other actions if you wish, but I won't go into them in detail here. But I do really want to find out the answer to two more questions. What team won the game? And secondly, what individual won the game, disregarding the team they were on? Was it the blue team or was it the red team that won? And which individual scored the most points? Using what you've picked up from the Summarise tool and any other transform tool that you know of, see if you can create a workflow which shows the correct answer. If you get stuck, come back and join me where I'll take you through my solution. Okay, so hopefully you figured it out. Firstly, we're going to need to transpose our data so that the quiz scores are all in one column. I would expect to see a column with the question number and then a column with a 1 or a 0 representing whether the individual answered the question correctly or not. So let's drag the transpose tool across to the canvas and then we will set the key columns to be team, players and round. The remaining columns will be our data columns, which are already defined as such after our key column selection. I then want to quickly change the column headers to question and score respectively. We're now in a position to answer these questions easily. So firstly, what team won? Well, let's add a Summarise tool after the Transpose tool and we'll first group by the team field and then we will sum the score field. Running the workflow, we can see that it was very, very close. But the red team won with a score of 66, beating the blue team by 1 point. Now what individual won? Well, this is the same concept, but this time we need to group by the player field. So let's just change the existing Summarise from team to players. Running the workflow again, we can see that this was also a close result. But Tamara came out on top with a score of 25, and Ali very close behind with a score of 24. So the Summarise tool is a great way of being able to gain insights into your data at different levels of aggregation. If you wanted to use these numbers in your workflow, they can be fed into subsequent tools. You could even join this result set back to the original data with a join tool, which would then mean you can perform even more analytics. Simply feed the Summarise result into another tool of choice.